Check that hair. I always end up having like stray hairs all over the place.
Alright, let's do this. Aloha, love cats. It is time for February 2015 favorites and mes. This includes life and style favorites. So books, movies, TV shows, makeup, skincare, it's all there in one beautiful package. Then that actually makes it sound like I'm calling myself a beautiful package, which I is. Just kidding. My very first item on the agenda today is a meh rating, which is this book, Atonement by Ian McEwan. It is the original book that the supremely successful movie Atonement was based on. Loved the film. It was very sad, but it was really good. It's basically the love story of a couple torn apart by one child's lie during World War II. The book is actually a novel within a novel, and I'm not really a fan of that kind of contrivance. The main character, Brienne, she's just really super fucking annoying. She pissed me the hell off. It's like she's not really human. It's like she's so hyper intellectual and intelligent that it kind of filters out all the humanity and empathy from her brain. She just sucks. But it's mostly like the narration in the book. The prose, I can't swallow it. Like, it's contrived and highfalutin, and it just really bothers me. Almost like it's trying to be a literary classic without having stood the test of time. Not a fan. Okay, so let's move on to more positive things, shall we? First favorite item that I was loving is coconut oil, and I was using it as a DIY cleansing balm as well as a serum and a night moisturizer. Coconut oil actually solidifies at room temperature. It's pretty balm-like. You just kind of dip your finger into there, but as soon as you melt it into your skin, it turns into an oil. It makes for a really good cleansing balm. It melts away makeup, even waterproof eye makeup. It's high in good fats, which are beneficial to the skin. It's also high in really good acids, which are antimicrobial, antioxidant, antibacterial, antifungal, and very, very soothing and moisturizing. So when I am using it as a cleansing balm, obviously I'll take a small chunk in my hand, rub it into the skin, massage it for 3 to 4 minutes, and then I take a hot washcloth, hold it to the skin, and then use it to wash it off, and then I follow with a second cleanse with my Juice Beauty Blemish Cleanser. The next item on my list is also skincare. It is the 29 by Linda Mondavi Reserve Blend Eye Cream. Mondavi is a family winery in Napa Valley where I went to school for a few years. And so this has a ton of resveratrol and a bunch of like peptides and vitamin A and E. You can get it at Target for like 20 bucks. It's got an anti-sagging, anti-puffy effect, and it's supposed to help with minimizing dark circles, which I'm not sure it actually does do that because my dark circles, they's cray, okay? So it would take miracles to try to get this shit out. So I'm wearing like 3 layers foundation and then 2 concealers, but my eyes do feel more moisturized, more firm. Not only does it help depuff, but when it dries, it's kind of like it makes for a really great eye primer. I apply it over my sunscreen so that I can apply makeup right on top of it. And I love this stuff. It's amazing. Get on to makeup. I don't know what I'm doing. The first favorite in makeup that I was enjoying all through the month of February is the Bare Minerals Matte Foundation. I have been using it as concealer because I have very little left of this stuff. And I have moved on to the Tarte Amazonian Full Coverage Mineral Foundation. Since 2 similar foundation formulas tend to work together really well, I thought instead of using cream concealer under my mineral foundation, I should just use this. And so I did, and it doesn't look cakey, it looks a lot fresher, and it's a good color on me. And I think it's a good way to use what I have left of this until it's gone. Thumbs up. My next favorite is actually a lipstick, and it is a mini. I got it in a sampler pack by DuWop, and it is part of their private lipstick collection. It is a very dark red that is supposed to transform with your pH balance and become your perfect red. I love reds, so you know, this is a really great dark red. It's not too bricky, it's not too bluish, it's just a really great dark tone, true red. It looks really great and I love it. So this is the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet Eau de Parfum. This was a 250 point perk at Sephora. I've only used about half of it, or 1/3, but I barely wear perfume anyway, so this will probably last like a good year. It's not necessarily super fresh, but it's also not fruity. I don't really know how to describe it. The smell lasts forever. And I'm not allergic to it. It doesn't make me break out in rash, and it doesn't make me sneeze, which a lot of other perfumes do. So yeah, I love this. I'm wearing it right now, but obviously you don't have smell-o-vision, so oh well, sucks to be you. The next item is a by far above and beyond favorite. I only started using it like maybe for the last week and a half to 2 weeks. Yeah, I know. It's like, where have you been, May? It's been around forever. And I'm like, what the hell? Where have you been all my life? And Beauty Blender's like, duh, bitch, I've been on a shelf in Sephora where you done ignore me every single time. I see how it is, bitch. Oh, now you want me, whatever. I'm sorry. I was wrong. First of all, I love the packaging because when you clean it off, you can just put it in the packaging like this to dry. And I don't understand what is in this thing that makes it so good. I always avoided it because of the price, but now that they have made the size a little bit smaller, see, it's only about $17 at Sephora, so I think it's worth it. I spray my vitamin spray on it instead of, you know, wringing it out in the sink. And then I dot the concealer on my face rather than putting it directly on the sponge. It takes a little bit longer to apply your makeup with than versus with a brush, but the finish is just so flawless. It's also the secret to making your concealer less creasy under your eyes. Creasy's not a word, but it is now because you understand what that meant. Stippling with this is amazeballs. Everything looks great. The lasting power of my makeup somehow seems to stay longer. I'm in love. Just kidding. Next favorite is a fashion favorite, and it is this nautical crop top. It's not too croppy that it shows off the belly, because let's face it, even though I'm skinny, I do have a muffin top and I just don't want people to see my jiggly bits. It's not super tight, which I feel is inappropriate for women in their early to mid 30s like I am, but it's not super cropped that it just like shows all the skin. This is by Sheinside. I loved it so much that I wear it for 4 days straight. You'll probably see it about 3 times in my February lookbook. No joke, bro. I have worn it with solids on the bottom, with jeans, with leggings, but I think this would look really great with florals as well. So you get major points if you recognize this phrase. Life is short, talk fast. Any idea yet? Don't know what I'm talking about? Okay. Is the catchphrase for Gilmore Girls. So I've been working my way through the TV show on Netflix, and it's a fast-paced drama with a little bit of comedy, and it makes me wonder what it would be like having a young mom who's also a friend or an older sister, because I have an older brother, and it kind of makes me wonder like what a relationship with an older sister would be like. So the characters are so freaking funny and just really quick-witted, and that's something that I really enjoy in TV writing, is quick wit. The actual characters in the show have like serious great taste in music. I feel like it's actually helping me broaden my horizons as far as musical repertoire goes. So I'm looking up a lot of these bands that they're referencing, a lot of 80s music, a lot of 70s music, a lot of punk. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really enjoy it. Another TV show that I have seriously been enjoying on Netflix, thank you Netflix gods, is Friends. I forgot how much I love the show. On a whim, I decided to watch it, and my husband started watching it with me, and now he's addicted too. I think we can add this to our list of TV shows that we can rewatch at least once a year. Yeah, it's a really funny show. It's a total classic. It's over 20 years old. What else can I say? I was in junior high when it came out, 94. So yeah, I was in junior high. And then I was in college when it finished. But this was never something that really occurred to me. And so, you know, disclaimer, no offense to anyone. Seriously, I mean this absolutely as humorously as possible. And that show is white. You know, like, I don't mean any offense again, you know, I'm not racist, I'm not prejudiced. There's not even a token Asian person or a token black person or Latino. I mean, usually most of those like sitcoms will throw in a token person of ethnicity. Thank goodness for Ross the Boss, who brought ethnic diversity in the show with his love interests. You know, other than the Gellers being Jewish, there's really not a lot of ethnic diversity showed on the show, which is not really that well reflective of New York City, which is a total melting pot. So I just thought that that was an interesting observation, but you know, I'm just saying. I still really freaking love the show. Chandler and Monica, there. If I had to meet any of the characters, I would probably want to meet Chandler. And he's silly and he's sarcastic and he's goofy, and that's kind of how I am in real life. I'm a total dork. I'm really sarcastic, and I also think he's really cute. So look out, Monica, because the Asian persuasion is coming. That's all I'm saying. Next entertainment favorite is a song, and it is called Good Morning Hawaii by an artist called Kolohe Kai. I wake up to it every single morning. It's actually my alarm ringtone, and it's just so cheerful and sweet, so I will play it for you. Good morning, Hawaii. You are the empress of my heart. Why don't you wake up, wake up? Why don't you wake up, wake up? It's so cute! Okay, we are rounding third, and we are almost in the final home stretch. My final favorite is a food favorite, and I have been digging Earl Grey tea. The Twinings Earl Grey tastes better than the Bigelow brand because Twinings is English, and they know what the they're doing. The bergamot oil just has this intensely, like, it's like an exotic spice. It's just spicy. I actually prefer the Twinings Lady Grey tea, which has essence of lemon and citrus and lavender, which actually adds a tangy sweetness that enlivens the senses when drinking it. It's a really great wake-up tea because it's nice and light, but it also has that kick in it. I will have this with a little bit of cream, and then drink that up, and then I will have my coffee afterward. Get my coffee and I get to drink it too, and I usually do so out of my gold Art Deco cup because gold is best. That was my February favorites, guys. I hope you really liked what you saw. I hope you found something interesting, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, which is pretty much everybody in the world, so please be my friends. Gotta hit that subscribe button wherever it is. Links to these items will be down in the down bar when I get to it, and be sure to check out my last video. Other than that, I hope you are having a rockin' March, and I will check you in the next video. Peace out, love cats. Aloha.